All right. Well, I started to do our Bible study, and then I went ahead and did more in depth of yesterday's Bible study, and it turned into something I want to share on all my channels. So that's pretty cool. And we're gonna go back and look at the end times again. And how strange a body. Speaking of the body, see the Bible study I just told you about. It's going to be a standalone Bible study. I'll have it on this Bible study channel. I'll put it on Telling Truth 3, Telling Truth 2, Telling Truth Archives. This will go to all of them. Not this one here, but the one that's loading. Whereabouts is it? It's only at 45%. And see how slow it's moving? When it moves that slow, it's going to be over an hour. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I didn't know it was that long. Might have been an hour and 10, 20 minutes. Who knows? How strange a body would be if it only had one part. Yes, there are many parts, but only one body. The eye can never say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can never say to the feet, I don't need you. In fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. And the parts as we regard as less honorable are those we clothe with the greatest of care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the most honorable parts do not require special care. So God has put the body together such that extra honor and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. This makes for harmony among the members so that all the members care for each other. If one part suffers, all the parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all the parts are glad. All of you together are Christ's body, and each of you is part of it. Here are some of the parts God has appointed for the church. First are apostles, second are prophets, third are teachers, then those who do miracles, those who have the gift of healing, those who can help others, those who have the gift of leadership, those who speak in unknown languages. Are we all apostles? Are we all prophets? Are we all teachers? Do we all have the power to do miracles? This is an exhaustive read, isn't it? The New Living, because the New Living gives so much more detail, which is why I like it. But of course, it leaves stuff out too, and it even has some verses that are left out. So we always honor the King James first in its completeness, but it's very difficult at times. And God have sent some into the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, comma, helps, comma, governments, comma, diversities of tongues, comma. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles? So it was very tough read, good read. Great message. Let's continue now with Daniel. And in the 24th day of the first month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel, then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also, I think this is Jesus, also was like the beryl. His face with the appearance of lightning, and his eyes of lamps of fire, and his arms of the feet like color unto polished brass, and his voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. For the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore, I was left alone, and I saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. Yet I heard the voice of his words, Jesus. And when I heard his voice of his words, then I was in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. And behold, a hand of an angel touched me. This is separate. Notice I changed this to blue because now this is the angel that has awakened him. And behold, and hand touched me. He didn't refer to who we were speaking about above, or he would have said, and behold, he then touched me, he, speaking of this person here. No, he doesn't say that at all. He just goes, and behold, and hand touched me, or a hand touched me, which set me back on my knees and upon the palms of my hand. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved. I put that in green because you, Daniel, are greatly loved because Jesus came and spoke to you and you passed out. He said, O Daniel, greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee and stand upright. Now, when he says the words unto me, let God be true and every man a liar. This is just my opinion. When he says the words that I am now about to speak to you, for unto thee I am now sent. And when he spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. So I think that that's Jesus up there. When you look at other commentaries, you can go to like, was that Jesus in Daniel 10? And you're going to get a ton that say yes. And you're going to get some that say no. Let God be true and every man a liar. I'm just giving you my opinion. Who is the man in Daniel's vision? Jesus Christ. The person Daniel saw in 10, 5-6 is definitely Jesus Christ. There was a certain man dressed in linen, blah, 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 hermeneutics, stock exchange, questions. This guy here said, I doubt it could be Jesus because of the implication of verses 12 and 13 is that the speaker was restrained by the prince of the Persian king. Yeah, we'll see it switches. This isn't Jesus all throughout. It cannot have been Michael because the speaker refers to him. The angels never spoke about each other, I don't think. So it must either be Gabriel or an unnamed angel. I think the angel that comes in later is an unnamed angel. This wasn't what I thought when I clicked on it. I thought it'd be something we could find quickly. Daniel meets Jesus, it says. firstbaptistnc.com. Getting to know Jesus, Daniel 10, 1-21. I do not think it's Jesus all the way through. Absolutely not. Y'all see where I saw the change, right? Or where I will tell you it changed. Yet I heard, the voice of his words. And when I heard the voice of his words, then I fell into a deep sleep on my face toward the ground. Gone. It's done. It's over with. He's out. Jesus is now gone. And behold, a hand touched me. This is now an angel coming to him. Set me up on my knees and on the palms of my hands. And he said to me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved. So let me load this real quick. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee and stand upright. Jesus put him down. The angel lifts him back up. Because being in Jesus' presence floored him, put him out. Being in the angel's presence did not. And stand upright, for unto thee I am now sent. And when he had spoken, see, Jesus doesn't get sent like that just to talk to Daniel. Jesus sends. Jesus is God in the flesh. We're in a pathway to But Jesus, once he's ascended, I mean, he's just God in the flesh. He always was God in the flesh, obviously. But anyway, so I think y'all can see that this angel is more of a servant, and what was up here as God coming to him was not just, this wasn't just an angel. In my opinion, let God be true and every man a liar. Take it to prayer. Take everything I tell you to prayer. For unto thee I am now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. So he's freaked out. Well, look what just happened to him. And he's still in the presence of an angel. But why is he trembling? Yet I heard the voice of his words. And when I heard the voice of his words, then I was in a deep sleep on my face and my face toward the ground. Jesus told Daniel something. And the angel gets him back up on his feet, but he is still freaking out. So I'm going to put that in green also, as it refers back to Jesus. In my opinion, let God be true and every man a liar. I love you very much. Have we done? Yeah. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.